Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make ribs with 3 ingredients: salt, pepper, and barbecue sauce. And then obviously the ribs, but I don't consider that an ingredient, but if you consider it one, then it's 4. Anyways, here's my little doggy chocolate. So I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to cook these at a slow baking rate, is that right, at a slow temperature. So it's gonna be like fall off the bone type of ribs, and I hope you guys enjoy them for a birthday party or a chill kickback or Super Bowl Sunday, whatever the case may be. I hope you guys enjoy them as much as me and my boyfriend did last night. And I think that's all. Just I guess remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share with your friends. And I'd love to hear if you guys made this recipe, so comment down below. And let me know if you guys added any other spices to make this recipe better. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. See you later. Peace out. Hey guys, so I got my ribs at Safeway. And they're just the Safeway brand, the signature select brand. And the ribs I got were the pork loin, baby back ribs, or something like that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is wash your ribs and then pat dry them with a paper towel. The next step is to remove the membrane, and this will help with that fall off of the bone meat that we are looking for. And then we're just gonna want to season our meat with just some salt and pepper and just rub it all over there as much as you want. Like, it's up to you for taste. And so I did it on top, and then I also flipped it over and did it on the bottom. So this is what your meat should look like at the bottom once you remove the membrane. And this is just me showing you that I seasoned the top and the bottom. And then the reason why I cut my ribs in half is because my baking pan is really small, so I just cut them in half and just place them in there as best as I could. If it's a little smashed or smushed, it's okay. Mine were a little like smushed together and they still baked fine. The next step that you're going to want to do is cover your ribs with foil and just make sure that it's securely tightened. And then once you got that all under control, you're just going to want to pop it into your preheated oven, and your oven will be preheated at 275. And then we'll just leave them in there for like I did it for 3.5 hours. And then I just checked up on them, and then I just left it in there for another half an hour. So complete time in the oven was 4 hours. So along with our ribs, I'm going to be cooking some beans, and these are just pinto beans you can find at your local Safeway. And I got the brand Goya. And then I'm also going to be cooking some corn on the cob. And along with that, I will be making some mashed potatoes. So I grabbed about 7 potatoes, but I think I actually used 6 because one of them was bad. So about 6 potatoes, and you just peel them, wash them, and then just pop them into some boiling water, and you'll just check up on them from time to time, and you'll just stick a fork in them. And if the fork goes through and the potatoes kind of fall apart, that means your potatoes are all done. So here I am checking on the potatoes. You see how they just slip out of the fork? That basically means that they're finished. And the next step you're going to want to do is just pour out all of that hot water, but please be careful because that water is boiling hot. So you're just going to dump all the water out and keep your potatoes in that pot. And you're just going to be adding milk, butter, salt, and pepper to taste. You don't want to add too much milk, only because you don't want your mashed potatoes to be runny. So I would recommend just doing pouring milk little by little, and if you need more milk to make it creamier, just add a little bit more, but only do it a little bit at a time. And then the butter, the salt, and the pepper is to taste, so you keep adding as much as you'd like until you believe it's all done. And then you're just gonna smash them. So next is just preparing our corn on the cob water mixture. So basically all I did was bring the water to boil, and then I added about half a cup of milk, and then about, I think, a tablespoon, or actually a fourth of a cup of butter, and then brought that to a boil. And then once the water started boiling, I put my corn in there for about 10 minutes. Hours later, your ribs should be all done. So here is the reveal of how the ribs look like, and you just want to be careful when you are taking the foil off because it is steamy in there, and here I am just carefully taking the foil off because I don't want to get burned. And then once you take that top foil out, you can throw it away because we're not going to use it again. The next step that we're going to do is grab your favorite barbecue sauce, if it's either store-bought or homemade, and we're just gonna pop it on top and on bottom, so on both sides of the ribs, and as much as you'd like. Honestly, for me, there's like, you can never have enough barbecue sauce, but not everybody likes barbecue sauce, so just pour as much as you'd like. And then I started with the bottom first, and then once I had enough barbecue sauce, I flipped it over and then poured some on top. But see, if you take the membrane off, you see how the bones are exposed. Your ribs are just going to be fall off the bone, and it's going to be so freaking good. Oh my god, I'm telling you guys, like, when I made this recipe, I was like shocked, and I was like, I felt like a professional because it was like steamy and fall off the bone. Like, literally, there's no meat left behind on the bone. So anyway, once you get your barbecue sauce on the bottom, flip it over, put barbecue sauce on top, and then you're gonna want to broil your ribs for about 5 minutes, and then they're ready for consumption. We literally could not wait to eat the ribs as soon as they come out. We were starving. So here is half of the racks that we didn't get into, and just look at how good it looks. Amazing.